So with all of that, the long days, the pressure, the constant change, what keeps technicians coming back? Because the motivation isn't always what you'd expect. Sometimes it's the challenge. Sometimes it's the independence. And sometimes it's just the satisfaction of figuring it out.
I show up every single day with enthusiasm. I don't think that I could do this job without it. So even when I do run into a hard or tough spot, enthusiasm helps me through most of it. I look at every job with like this pure excitement that I'm going to solve this problem that somebody else couldn't, and that's why it's here. Or I'm going to be able to fix and repair this problem, and I actually did it. So that's like the big takeaway, is that when you have a problem and I'm able to look at it, diagnose it, and repair it, and then drive off with it, that's what I keep in the back of my mind, that each job is going to have a success and it's going to be at the end. To get through that journey, sometimes, you have good days and you have hard days, and some are easier and some are harder. But having the pure excitement and the passion to be in this industry, I think it's really what holds me together every single day.
What helps motivate me is, as a mobile technician, you're by yourself. So you're 100% mobile. No one's, breathing down your neck or looking over your shoulder. So what motivates me is the freedom of my job. So I'm by myself. I can, get my job done, do what I need to do during the day, and repeat. So what motivates me is just the independence of it. Having the dedicated customers that I work with that request me and me only, that's what motivates me.
I think about some of the frustrating days is, dealing with concerns where you don't have the right tools or you don't have the right parts, and you have to wait for parts to come in, or you have to figure out a way to fix the part that's broken because you may not have the part. So I've had it where people sent me parts in the old days when I was working on airplanes, and they forgot to send gasket sets, and I had to figure out a way to make things work. And it's frustrating, but sometimes people don't do the job and give you the tools for you to be successful. But you got to be able to forecast what could happen. You got to maybe communicate prior. Hey, make sure we get these seals. I need this fluid. So you get the one time to get the right things that you need in your job. It could be tools, parts, etc.
Money's a motivator for everybody, I feel like. If you got a lot of work, that sets more money. Easy work is easy money. And then for me, I tried to do everything I could to help the client or the customer resolve their issues, whether it was what I was actually doing or maybe straying off and doing something else, helping them in a different way, or even just kind of talking it over with them, making them understand kind of what's going on and why this is happening and this is normal. Just stepping outside the box a little bit, doing what you can, even if it's not your job title. That's always nice after the fact that you especially when you get the feedback from the customer directly saying, they appreciate the help, or, whatever their gratitude is. It goes a long way. Just like a customer's gratitude for your help, your company's gratitude for your help, equally as important. That's definitely motivating to work for somebody who has that gratitude for their employees.
Knowing that shortcuts could affect somebody's life, knowing that if you go above and beyond for a customer, they won't want anyone else working on their equipment, even if it costs them more for you than it does for the next guy. Treating each piece of equipment I work on as it's my own, guaranteeing that I have met or exceeded customer expectations.
As a technician, there's going to be tasks, there's going to be repairs, there's going to be things that you really don't want to do because it's a pain or it's time consuming or, you're going to have the jobs you like to do and the jobs you don't. But the only way to get through that is to keep pushing through it, because the only way to get it done is to buckle down, jump in there, get focused, and get through it. Even on the frustrating days, because the more you dwell on it, the more you procrastinate and not want to stay focused on it, the longer the job's going to end up being. And then in the end of the day, the more frustrating the day is going to end up. So there's nothing like tackling that job you don't like to do, getting it done, and looking back at the end of the day and saying, well, that wasn't as worse as I thought it was going to be. So you just got to push through it and hope that you got a better day tomorrow.